Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to take a look at the new LF Kid Goku breakdown. It got announced a couple of hours ago, also released with the Jackie Chun. I'm not going to break him down in this video because we don't have his full kit, but when we get the data update in about 3 hours, I think 3-4 hours, Jackie Chun's kits can be released in the game with the data download, as long as the new equips and all these stuff. I will do a separate video in a couple of hours. So we're gonna be taking a look at Kid Goku, not Jackie Chun. So the only thing I do know about this guy is he has indestructible and he is yellow. Those are the only things I do know about him. So I also am a bit sick, so sorry for my voice being a little raspy and it just, being a lot lower and cutting out more than used to. But anyways, let's get started. So let's get into it. So strengths. Number one, take powerful attacks with the indestructible ability. Of course, I knew that already. This super strong ability prevents you from being defeated once time only when your health is reduced to 0. When indestructible activates, your opponent's entire hand will be destroyed. Okay, which will prevent them from following up with an attack. Does Goku I don't think Forku does. I think Forku does, but we'll see. Number 2, speed you expect from young Goku. Completely restore the vanishing gauge up to 3 times with special arts. Nimbly dodge enemy attacks. Okay, that's pretty good. Number 3, high attack power in the latter half of battle. Goku has unique gauge that charges when you use cards. When he is fully charged, you get a permanent 40% boost to damage. Plus, you get another chance to charge it after indestructible activates, for a total of 80%. Okay, now let's get into the actual kit here. So he is element yellow. His tags are Sun Family, okay, Saiyan, Kid, DB, and Weapon Wielder. Okay, that's pretty good. So Weapon Wielder gives him access to the Future Trunks equip, the really good one. I forgot what it's called, but you guys know that really good one. And of course, DB Saga, which also gives him access to that amazing DB Saga equipment that the whole party can use. Okay, so his Z ability. So his Z1, 22%. We'll look at his Z3, so 30%. And then his 14-star. Base strike attack to 38% and plus 32% to defense. And then if tag DB gets some blast defense. Okay. So his strike card has, of course, blast armor. On hit, all arts cost -2 for 10 counts. That's actually pretty good. Nothing on the blast. Okay, they've been doing that a bit recently, actually. So his blue card, letting the special move will reduce your sub count on switch by 5, allowing you to get back on the battlefield. Okay. Massive damage impact, not supreme. Okay. On activation, so he's drawing 1 card. He has. And then he's getting 30% to blue card damage for 3 counts, uncountable, and then 1 time. Okay, so I think this is twice activating. But this one is activating once, I believe. So I think it's mostly 30%. I may be wrong, but I think this just activates once, and this one is all the time. On hit, sub count on switch -5, non-stacking effect, resets on switch. Okay, pretty good. Moving on to his green card. So nullify, of course. Special cover change, so nullify cover change, while also protecting your own key. So he's getting key protection. That's pretty good. That is actually needed on the DB team. If you guys have been using the main DB team now, it's the Ma Jr., the Piccolo Jr., with the 23rd World Tournament Green Goku, and Demon King Piccolo. So Demon King Piccolo might get benched. They might have to do the emergency. If you guys were playing back then during the 6th anniversary, Goku got the Awakened equipment, the gold one, and then Rose also got an Awakened equipment. So they might do that. The problem with Demon King Piccolo is you get disrupted once and you can't play, and that goes for the whole DB team right now. Tambourine is not used on the team. Tambourine can be used, but it honestly might just come down to Jackie Chun, because I'm pretty sure this Kid Goku is still going to be the best option, regardless of what his kit here is, just because of indestructible. So we're gonna need some help. So this key protection really helps, and I'm hoping DKP can get a equipment or something because he is lacking quite a bit in my opinion. But anyways, his green card. So he's drawing a card, 15% to health. I find it funny because Demon King Piccolo doesn't even heal on his green card. But whatever. 50 key, of course. And then, of course, we read this earlier. He gets his Vanish back 3 times. Okay. And Nullify cover change and Protect key. Oh, for 5 counts. Okay. 5 counts of key. Okay. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. But we'll see. But it's there, and it's something. So, pretty decent green card altogether. It's actually really good. It gets Vanish, cover chain, or cover null, and key protection, along with healing. So it's a pretty decent, actually pretty good green card. Moving on, his ultimate. So I get a total of 80%. I'm pretty sure we read this earlier. Okay, no, this is new. If there is a defeated battle member, okay. Plus penetrates endurance effects. Okay, so he has endurance nullification on the ultimate. Okay. Massive damage impact. Okay, so on activation, ultimate damage plus 50% for 3 counts. Nullifies endurance for 3 counts. And if there's a defeated battle member. Okay, so he's getting 30% when there's a defeated battle member. Okay, moving on. On hit, destroys enemy entire hand. It gets blast armor. You know, I kind of wish they give him the Super Saiyan 4 Goku treatment. And I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku also gets it on his blue card. So I think they could honestly just gave it to him, but that's fine, I guess. Because armor break is still an issue in the game. Cancels attribute downgrade in normal conditions. Yes. This is needed. You guys saw my Daima video. I was ranting about Q. And I was disappointed that not even Beast Gohan is immune to abnormal conditions. So yes, this is good. Also cancels attribute downgrade, but like every character does that. But an abnormal conditions is needed because you get paralyzed by Q or Do or even Rose, and you're just and it's just bad, and you get fainted, and there's not a lot you can do, of course. So yeah, this is definitely needed on his main. How long is this? So draws ultimate arts next. I also didn't read this, and as well as greatly increase various arts costs. Okay, so he implies arts cost increase. That's very good. Disrupt your opponent's offense again the upper hand. That's pretty good. So he's drawing the ultimate, 30% to health, 50 key, and of course we read this attribute downgrade in normal conditions, and all enemy strike blast, so everything for 20 counts. Okay, that's or for not 20 counts, for 10 counts, but it's plus 20 and 25 timer counts. Okay, moving on. Get even more buffs when tagged DBL battle member. That's very good. Also, we didn't read it. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to be on DB for the indestructible. But so unique gauge plus 30% when you get a DB member. 270% to damage, or this is damage inflicted, and then damage guard plus 150. So damage guard, I believe, is the like it does the nullifies damage inflicted, but not fully. This is just like defense. I forgot what the original term was, but this is just the defense. They always had the damage inflicted, and they always had the defense stat. That's what this is. This is damage inflicted, and I forgot what this is, or damage guard. So 150%. Okay. 50 to key recovery, double card draw speed, and -5 to strike and blast. Okay. Well, there is at least one other tag DB ally battle member. 20% to damage, and damage guard plus 10. So a total of 160. So that is pretty decent. Yeah, it's looking, so he's getting 290 and then 160 to damage guard. That's fine. Of course, I think we need a lot more than that. I don't know what his typing is, so we'll see. Of course, we read that. If the enemy uses a blue card, ultimate arts, or awaken arts, you'll recover health and reduce their art's power up to 3 times. The enemy's ki will be reduced by 35 when you get hit by an arc attack. So he has a disrupt. Okay. That's pretty good. If there's a defeated battle member using strike or blast arts, you will increase your draw speed, so he gets double card draw speed if there's a defeated battle member. Okay. On battlefield entry, so every time he enters the battlefield, he is drawing a card, 10% to health, 20 ki, cover null for 5 counts, plus 1 to Dragon Ball. If this, I get it for the Dragon Ball team, but if this is going to be a staple, well, this is one time though. I don't think that's that big of a deal. -1 enemy draw speed. Okay, that's actually kind of good. On strike / blast arts used when there's a defeated battle member, he's getting 10 ki, strike damage plus 20 for 10 counts, and double card draw speed 1 time. Okay. Moving on, when on battlefield an enemy uses a blue card or an ultimate / awaken arts, health plus 15, enemy arts cost, so he's healing 3 times. Okay. When he gets blue card also is pretty good. Arts cost plus 10 for 10 counts. Okay. We're getting somewhere here. Enemy special move or ultimate awaken arts minus 53 counts. This is 3 times. This is 3 counts. Okay. Plus 5. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good ability here. Yeah, this is very good. So this activates 3 times. A lot of these, yeah. Yeah, this is very good. Plus 5 to some count 3 times. Plus 15 to health. So he's healing every time or 3 times. Enemy's arts cost. So that's very good. Moving on. When hit by enemy arts, so plus 30% to damage. Enemy ki minus 35 1 time. That's very annoying, but it does resound switch. Yeah, that's very annoying. Yeah, that's very annoying. We'll see how that does in game. But I can tell you right now, if you don't have ki reduction or immunity to ki, that's gonna be very annoying. When health is reduced to 0 by enemy attack, of course, it gets indestructible. Unique gauge charge rate plus 100%. Okay, that's pretty good. Cancels attribute downgrade in more conditions, and then nullifies them again for 15 counts. Okay, that's pretty good. Destroy entire enemy hand and minus 50 to ki. That's a very good indestructible. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is 15 counts. Yeah, that's still pretty good. And then actor indestructible ends 50% to health, and he goes type neutral for 10 counts. Overall, a pretty good indestructible. Definitely needed. So yeah, okay, he has a cover change on a strike combo, of course, into blue. And the last thing we're going to talk about here is his unique gauge. So he gets, I believe, from what we read, 2 uses. You can't reset it, but he gets it, I believe, again when he revives or indestructible. So yeah, activating indestructible will allow you to charge you the unique gauge again, which means you can get a total of 80% to damage inflicted. When unique gauge becomes full, you draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer, 20% to health, 50 ki, and then 40% to damage inflicted, uncancelable. It's cover null for 5 counts, and okay, immunity to card destruction for 15 counts. Again, very helpful. So overall, pretty good. He has ki. It's not, again, 15 counts is a lot better than the 5 counts of ki reduction he does get. So that's a start, and charges slightly. Okay, that wording kind of scares me because it's the same wording as Rose, and I think that is Rose before the Plat equipment. So yeah, I think this is going to charge very, very slow, and then consumed entirely when indestructible activates. Okay, overall, seems like a pretty interesting kit. He has a lot of unique abilities. He is, I think that the main thing he's doing is the this thing right here. He's doing this a lot. He has immunity to ki reduction, immunity to card destruction on his indestructible. Overall, I think he's going to be a decent unit. Again, we have to see how he is in the game, but going off of his kit, I don't believe he's going to be a top 1 unit. but we'll see how Daima competes with the, or the DB. We'll see how DB competes with the Diamond team. Overall, I'm very interested in the see, and this can make DB a very competent team. Of course, I think it's gonna come down to Jackie Chun. I think Jackie Chun has to be a top tier level like Majin Vegeta or Tamagami level support. I think we are needing one with the lacking that DB is right now, as we're not going to get any more characters until the anniversary. But overall, it seems pretty decent. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later for the Jackie Chun breakdown. Peace out.